Hi, hello, welcome to Bliggity Bliggity Black with me, Santisha. Happy Thursday, y'all. Thirsty Thursday, clearly. Is it coffee or a drink? I'll never tell. Just try to get through the rest of this week. Tomorrow, TGIF, and then finally, Judas and the Black Messiah. Oh my God, y'all. I am truly so fucking pumped for this movie. I'm sure a lot of you are. Can't wait to talk and dish about it. But we have one day more. And before then, we are going to talk about the movie that I think has opened the door for movies like Judas to be made. The little engine that could, and the movie responsible for the biggest fuck up in Oscar history. Well, no, I take that back. Technically, it was Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty's fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Moonlight. Ugh. What is there to say about this movie other than it's perfect? It is a perfect masterpiece. Barry Jenkins I'm going to go on a limb and say that Barry Jenkins is one of the most prolific Black directors that have come out since Spike Lee. I'm going to say it, I said it, and I stand by it. I believe it wholeheartedly. I think that the way that he works with the cinematographer and the music and the silence, there's so many, just little details in his movies that just knock you out. They really take your breath away. And, I think Moonlight is the perfect example of that. I mean, this movie is truly a perfect masterpiece. And it barely got made, Barry Jenkins had to fight tooth and nail to get this movie made. He shopped it around studios and no one was buying, no one was picking it up. It was really hard. And, they were like, are you sure you want to make this? We don't know if people really want to see a depiction of gay Black males in the South. And he said, to hell with that. I'm telling this story because it needs to be told. And, to Hollywood standards, it's not a typical blockbuster movie. Barry Jenkins did not have this lengthy blockbuster resume as a director. The cast was not that well known. They did not have money. They had no budget. And it was about poverty and Black people and black people, and thank God they fought the odds that were stacked against them and made this movie, because it follows Chiron and his life as a gay Black man. And we see him as a kid and, his life with his mom who's just trying to get by and, develops this drug habit. And luckily, he stumbles upon Juan, and who's played beautifully by Mahershala Ali. I mean, we know he won his first Oscar for this movie. And, I believe he's only in the movie for maybe a total of 20-30 minutes. He's not in it for that long, but just the presence that he brought to Juan's character. I mean, he's so, he's out here in the streets, but he's so tender and generous and kind. And, the scene with him in the water, it is so beautiful. And Janelle Monáe is fantastic in it. And that's his childhood. And then we see him in his adolescence. And he's played by Ashton Sanders, who brought such anguish and angst to him as a teenager. And, there's so many incredible parts with him. The scene when his mom is asking for money kills, you just feel all of that. And the scene at the beach when, you know, he's with Kevin for the first time, and, you know, just the little things in it with his hand in the sand. It's just, oh, it's so incredible. And then we see Chiron as an adult and the person that he's kind of turned into. And I get emotional just like thinking about the ending, because, you know, when he's in the kitchen, he reunites with Kevin, and, you know, they haven't seen each other in years, and he's just saying like how he was the only man who's ever touched him. And, you know, that scene is, it's heartbreaking, because for me, it's like, you know, that guy, you know, like, you know, that person who has kind of had to like bury who they really are to live this life that they feel that they have to be. They can't be who they really are. And, you know, the story has opened the floodgates for Black storytellers. You know, like, now there's a spectrum of Black stories to tell. You know, like, we are three-dimensional people. Like, you know, we have horror, we have our Jordan Peels who are out here in Lovecraft Country, and we have P-Valley, which is like Pussy Valley, you know, an amazing show that is about life in the South, and strippers, and All the Claws, which is another amazing show. Like, all these shows about real life, you know, like raising the stakes, of course, but, you know, you can know these people. Like, the people, representation matters. And, you know, I really feel like we are in a renaissance of Black entertainment. You know, television and film is in a place we never thought we'd be. You know, to go from, you know, Hattie McDaniel to T'Challa and Black Panther, and being the lead in a fucking Star Wars movie. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, and I definitely think that Moonlight has opened the door for a lot of like real stories to be told. Oh, all the feelings. I feel all the feelings when I think about that movie. Thank y'all for feeling the feelings with me. I love you guys. Thank you for watching Bliggity Bliggity Black, and I will see you very soon. Cheers.